Yakutsk.
Yakutsk is the capital city of the Sakha Republic, Russia, located about 450 kilometers south of the Arctic Circle. Population, 269,601. 210,642. 186,626. Yakutsk is a major port on the Lena River. It is served by the Yakutsk Airport as well as the smaller Magan Airport. It is a major supplier of diamonds.
History.
The Turkic Sakha people, also known as the Yakuts, migrated to the area in the 13th and 14th centuries from other parts of Siberia due to the rising military power of the Mongols. When they arrived they mixed with other indigenous Siberians in the area. Russian Yakutsk was founded in 1632 as an ostrog, fort, by Pyotr Bekhtov. In 1639, it became the center of a voivodstvo. The Yakutsk voivoda quickly became the most important Russian official in the region and directed expansion to the east and south. Yakutsk did not grow into a city until the discovery of large reserves of gold and other minerals in the 1880s and 1890s. These reserves were developed extensively during industrialization under Stalin. The rapid growth of forced labor camps in Siberia was also a major factor encouraging Yakutsk's development.
And administrative and municipal status.
Yakutsk is the capital of the republic. As an inhabited locality, Yakutsk is classified as a city under republic jurisdiction. Within the framework of administrative divisions, it is, together with the settlement of Sitay and 11 rural localities, incorporated as the City of Republic significance of Yakutsk, an administrative unit with a status equal to that of the districts. As a municipal division, Yakutsk and the 11 rural localities are incorporated as Yakutsk Urban Okrug. The settlement of Sitay is not a part of Yakutsk Urban Okrug and is independently incorporated as Sitay Urban Okrug.
Transportation.
Yakutsk is a destination of the Lena Highway. The city's connection to the highway is only accessible by ferry in the summer, or in the dead of winter, directly over the frozen Lena River, as Yakutsk lies entirely on its western bank, and there is no bridge anywhere in the Sakha Republic that crosses the Lena. The river is impassable for long periods of the year when it contains loose ice, when the ice cover is not thick enough to support traffic, or when the water level is too high and the river turbulent with spring flooding. The highway ends on the eastern bank of Lena in Nizhny Bestiak, an urban-type settlement of some 4,000 people. Yakutsk is connected with Magadan by the Kolyma Highway. A road bridge over the Lena is scheduled to be built by 2020. The bridge had originally been planned to be a dual-use railroad and road bridge so the Yakutsk Main Line, the North-South Railroad being extended from the south, could connect the city with the East-West Bayakalama Main Line. The railway reached the settlement of Nizhny Bestiak, on the opposite bank of the Lena from Yakutsk, in November 2011. The bridge will be over 3 kilometers, 1.9 miles, long and constructed 40 kilometers, 25 miles, upriver at Tobaga, where the river narrows and does not create a wide flooded area in spring. In the dead of winter, the frozen Lena makes for a passable highway for ice truckers using its channel to deliver provisions to far-flung outposts. Yakutsk is also connected to other parts of Russia by Yakutsk Airport.
Education and research.
MK Amasov Northeastern Federal University is situated in the city. There is also a branch of the Russian Academy of Sciences, which contains, among other things, the Institute of Cosmophysical Research, which runs the Yakutsk Extensive Air Shower Installation, one of the largest cosmic ray detector arrays in the world, and the Yakutsk Permafrost Institute developed with the aim of solving the serious and costly problems associated with construction of buildings on frozen soil. At the primary and secondary levels, the city has a number of UNESCO-associated schools, including the Sakha Turkish College, Sakha French School, Sakha Korean School, and School No. 16.
Economy.
Yakutsk is responsible for a fifth of the world's production of diamonds, and is home to Alrosa and other mining companies. The city is also home to a significant food industry, to tanneries, to sawmills, and to factories for building materials. Yakusha Airlines has its head office in the city.
Climate.
With an extreme subarctic climate, Köppen climate classification, DFD, Yakutsk has the coldest winter temperatures for any city. Average monthly temperatures range from plus 19.5 DEGC, 67.1 DEGF, in July to 38.6 DEGC, 37.5 DEGF, in January, and only Norilsk has a lower mean annual temperature for any settlement of over 100,000. The coldest temperatures ever recorded on the planet outside Antarctica occurred in the basin of the Yana River to the northeast of Yakutsk. Although winters are long and extremely cold, summers are warm, though rather short, with daily maximum temperatures occasionally exceeding plus 30 DEGC, 86 DEGF, making the seasonal temperature differences for the region among the greatest in the world. The lowest temperature recorded in Yakutsk was 64.4 DEGC, 83.9 DEGF, and the highest was plus 38.4 DEGC, 101.1 DEGF. Yakutsk is the biggest city built on continuous permafrost, and most houses there are built on concrete piles. Yakutsk has a distinct inland location, being almost 1,000 kilometers from the Pacific Ocean, which coupled with the high latitude means exposure to severe winters and also lack of temperature moderation, which sees July temperatures soar to an above normal average for this parallel, with the July average being comparable to summer temperatures in Paris, Moscow, Sydney, Cape Town and on average warmer than the Los Angeles coastline. The climate is quite dry, with maximum precipitation occurring in the summer months, due to the intense Siberian high forming around the very cold continental air during the winter. Even during the summer, precipitation is not heavy since the moist southeasterly winds from the Pacific Ocean lose their moisture over the coastal mountains well before reaching the Lena Valley. With the Lena River navigable in the summer, there are various boat cruises offered, including upriver to the Lena Pillars, and downriver tours which visit spectacular scenery in the lower reaches and the Lena Delta.
Culture.
The cultural life of Yakutsk is developing constantly. There are several theaters, the State Russian Drama Theater, named after A.S. Pushkin. The Sakha Theater, named after P.A. Oyunsky. The Sharon Malun Young Spectators Theater. And the State Academic Opera and Ballet Theater, named after D.K. Savtsov. There are a number of interesting museums as well, the National Fine Arts Museum of Sakha. The Museum of Local Law and History, named after Yaroslavsky. And the only museums in the world dedicated to the Comus and permafrost.
International relations. Twin towns and sister cities.
Yakutsk is twinned with Changwon, South Korea, Fairbanks, Alaska, United States, Harbin, Heilongjiang, China, Murayama, Japan, Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, Canada, Vaughan, Ontario, Canada.